A very good evening to everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our today's session in which I am going to introduce to our new series on highway engineering, which is a part of our Mastering GATE 2023 series. In this today's session, I will be introducing to what are the sessions that I am going to take through this series and what are the topics that are going to be covered and what is my idea behind those topics to be covered. So firstly, tell me in the comment section if the audio and video is clear to everyone. Quickly comment in the chat section and let me know if you are all or if I am audible to you all. So how are you all? How are you all, everyone? So in the today's session, everyone, we are going to be discussing a little bit about highway engineering. Okay, I am going to be telling you in detail. Apart from that, I'll also be telling you what is the weightage of highway engineering for the GATE examination. What are the books to be referred for the best preparation, and what should be your preparation strategy for the highway engineering. So we are going to discuss all these aspects in detail through this series, right? So let me introduce myself first. So my name is Rohan Goyal, everyone, and I have scored an All India rank of 96 in GATE 2020. I also have a master's degree in structural engineering from IISc Bangalore, and these are the subjects that I teach at BYJU'S Exam Prep everyone. So the PDF of the today's session is also going to be provided to you on my Telegram channel, Civil by Rohan Goyal. If in case you are not a part of this Telegram group, you can be a part of this Telegram group by searching this Civil by Rohan Goyal on Telegram, or you can also use this given link over here to join my Telegram group. In this group, I will be providing you the PDFs to my sessions, all the upcoming sessions, okay? Any important questions which are relevant for the examination, I will also be providing you some quizzes also along with the series. Okay, so suppose I take a session on super elevation. So I'll be providing you some questions, homework questions for you guys, which will be provided to you by on my Telegram channel. So you have to give me the solution of all those questions on my Telegram channel itself, and your doubts are also going to be resolved on that channel itself. Okay, and I'll also be providing you any other information regarding the exam. Okay, any concept clarification, and mainly your doubts are also going to be clarified. If there is any doubt regarding your preparation or regarding the subjects, you can ask me over there, and I will definitely clarify your doubt. And guys, you can also take the test. So today was the day. I hope you might have taken the test. Okay, you got a chance to win a 90% scholarship in this, right? All right. Let us first of all look at what is the content that is going to be offered to you in this series over here, in this session over here. So first of all, we are going to talk about the weightage analysis. So if you are studying any subject, right? As a GATE aspirant, your first and most important question is what is the weightage of this subject in the GATE examination. So we are going to discuss about the weightage of this highway engineering in the past years. After this, we are going to discuss about the syllabus. Now, before starting your preparation, you should always keep a hard copy of your GATE syllabus with you. Okay, because that gives you a guided approach to your preparation. Right? You should always be focused on your syllabus. You should always be focused on completing your syllabus. So having a syllabus in your hand is very important. So first of all, we are going to look at the syllabus itself. Okay. Then we are also going to look at what are the best books as told before. Then what should be your strategy to prepare highway engineering? That is also going to be told to you. And what are the phases during your preparation? So while you are preparing, what are the different phases that you find while preparation? And what are the sessions planned in this series which I am going to start today? Okay. And what are the additional efforts that you can put in order to make your subject even more stronger and may make you stand out with the crowd? Right? So we are going to discuss all these aspects one by one in this series over here. So first of all, let us see what is the weightage of the highway engineering in your GATE examination. So the highway engineering weightage, one second guys. Sorry, there is a minor issue. All right. Okay. So the weightage of highway engineering, if you see over here, if you look over here, on an average, you are asked, on an average, you will find that 10 marks has been asked every year in the GATE examination from this particular subject only. So that means 10% of your paper comes from this one subject only. So you can understand what is the importance of this subject, right? This subject is very important as compared to your preparation, right? Now let us see what is the syllabus. What is the syllabus for this subject that we have for the GATE examination. So first of all, it is broadly divided into three parts: transportation infrastructure, highway, pavement, and traffic engineering. So the transportation infrastructure deals with all the elements of the highway. Right? In this, we have your geometric design of the highway. In this, we have cross-sectional elements, side distance, horizontal and vertical curves or alignments. So in this, you have to study the design of cross-sectional elements such as camber, curve, median, okay, and many other elements. In the side distance, you are going to see what is stopping side distance, overtaking side distance, like that. So over here, basically, this chapter is going to focus more upon the elements of the highway that we have. Okay, and similarly, you have for the railway also and airport also. Okay, some elements of the railway and airport are also considered in this particular chapter. Then you have highway payment. In this, you are more focused upon the design of the highway, whether it is a flexible payment or a rigid payment. Okay, what are the material that is used? What are the material properties that are desirable? Okay, what are other desirable properties of bitumen which is used for the making of payments? Right? What are the various IRC code provisions that are there that are recommended by IRC for the design of payments? All those things are going to be considered in this particular chapter. Then we have traffic engineering. This deals with the controlling the traffic. Okay, as a highway engineer, as a transportation engineer, you are also assigned task to control the traffic. If a particular lane is very heavily crowded, so you have to make a rotary over there if required. Okay, you may even go for a bridge over there, or other method also. You may provide signals over there. So you are also here. Very important topic is signal design, in which you are only asked to study Webster's method for the signal design, and you are here to do some traffic studies such as speed and flow studies, peak hour factor. What is peak hour factor? Accidental studies. Okay, you will do accidental studies and many other statistical studies also in order to manage your traffic pattern. Right? So all these things are there in your chapter. So you have to pick up each and every topic from here when you are studying the topic, whenever you are studying highway engineering. So you have to see what are the topics that are there and what you need to study. Do not go beyond these topics if you are preparing for the GATE examination. You are not required to go beyond these topics. If you are very much interested, you can do that in your free time. Okay, you are very much welcome to do that in your free time. So this is a broad syllabus. Now, what are the important books that are there for the study of highway engineering? So first of all, there are the most fundamental and the most important books that we have are your Indian Road Congress, IRC 37 and IRC 58. IRC 37 is a design of flexible payment and IRC 58 is for design of rigid payment. Then you can also refer to a standard textbook which is by Khanna and Justo and now by Veera Raghavan, okay, which is highway engineering. So this is a very standard textbook and most of the authors, most of the examiners which are conducting the examination and which are providing the questions are also referring this book also. Other than these two books, I have seen a lot of questions which are asked from these two other sources also. So if you are having time, okay, if you are having time, you can also go through this, or if you are having any doubt in a particular topic, you can also refer these two books also, which are Principles of Pavement Design and Traffic and Highway Engineering. These are also two very good books, okay, and you can also refer to these books also. A lot of questions you will find that straightaway statements are taken from these books itself. Okay. Now, what should be your preparation strategy? What should be your preparation strategy? I hope these books are all clear to you. Now, The first and the foremost thing in order to start preparing is your class notes. Your class notes are going to make a lot of difference. So you should always tend to make your handwritten notes. In highway engineering, you will find a lot of formulas. Okay, so if you are not writing those formulas down, only if you are reading those formulas or only if you are listening to those formulas, it will not get settled in your memory. Okay, you will tend to forget the next day only or after 1 or 2 days. Okay, so you need to make handwritten notes for highway engineering, so that you are able to revise more efficiently, and those formulas also get to settle in your mind in a much stronger manner. After writing your class notes, after studying a particular topic, the next point is to practice your previous year questions. In our case, more precisely, GATE PYQs. The GATE previous year questions are very, very important. Now, suppose if you have studied a particular topic, and if you are able to solve all the previous year questions of the GATE, that means your preparation is in the right direction. Okay, but if you are not able to solve the previous year question, that means you need to restudy the topic. You need to focus upon the areas which are asked in the GATE examination and which you have missed during preparation. Then, if you have a workbook, okay, at BYJU'S we provide a workbook also for more such challenging questions which are asked in the GATE examination. We can also refer to the workbook also. If in case you do not have a workbook, for that also I have a suggestion for you guys which I will provide you at the end of the session. Okay, you can stay tuned. I'll be telling you everything. Next point is, now if you have studied something, suppose if you have done this much of practice, then your next step will always be to test yourself. You should always test yourself. Whether your preparation, how well you have prepared, how well is your subject. Okay, so that can only be tested through either test series or mock test. So test series or mock test also play a very important role in your preparation. After doing this much, what should be your next step? Next step is your short notes. Now you should prepare your short notes. You can also prepare your short notes just after the workbook also, but that is up to you. Okay, you can prepare it after mock test also, after completing the whole subject, or you can prepare the short notes every day after completing a particular topic, after doing all the problems, and then prepare a short notes which will concise all the information that you have studied. Okay, suppose you have studied like 10 pages. So all those 10 pages are going to be concised within 2 pages or at max 3 pages, right? So you should concise the information in the less number of pages, so that while revising, see, concising does not mean that you are writing very small. It does not mean that. So you have to see, if suppose there is a statement written, right? If there is a statement that some explanation is given to you, now you need not read the explanation again and again, right? Now you know what is the story behind a particular concept. All you need to know is that what that concept is talking about, or what is the conclusion of the subject concept, right? So in the short notes, you will either write the gist of the whole concept in a 1 or 2 lines, or you will just write a particular 1 or 2 statements which will tell you that all these things happen behind the scene, right? So when you read those two to three statements, you will get an idea. Yes, all this has happened over there. Okay, so you need not read all the 10 pages again and again. You only need to read 2 to 3 pages again and again, right? So this is the importance of your test series. Any doubts up to now? If there is any doubt, you can comment in the chat section and let me know if there is any doubt. And now let us see what are the different phases during your preparation. Okay, I will come to what are the sessions that I am going to take and what is the importance of those sessions is also going to be told to you. Now, for before that, what are the phases that you will find during your preparation? Okay. Now, when you are preparing, when you are beginner, I am taking you are a beginner, you are starting from zero. You are starting from zero. Now, as you are starting from zero, you do not know even a single concept from that particular subject. You are just, everything is new to you. Okay, you are just out of abyss. Okay, you are just out of abyss and you do not know anything else, anything at all. So you took, first of all, the first major step that you took is took a decision for the preparation. Now, as you are in my class right now, so you have already closed one of the very major step that you have took a decision to do a preparation. Now, only taking a step to do a preparation is not enough. You should always believe in yourself and you should always think of the best. So you are now, you want to score the best rank, maybe all India rank 1. You want to score all India rank 1. So when you think of such a target, even if you are starting from zero, when you are thinking of such a target, you are already ahead of 90% of the students. Because 90% of the students will never think of such a huge target. Okay, they will always think that I just want to either clear GATE, or I want to get a rank within 500, or I want to get a rank within 1000, or I want to get a rank within 100. They will never aim for All India rank 1. And if you are the student who have aimed for All India rank 1, you are already ahead of a lot of students. Now, when you take this decision, and now from beginner you are a learner now, and as you are a learner, now you will start to learn something, you will start to make notes, you will start to solve questions, and while doing so in a consistent manner, you become a serious aspirant. As a serious aspirant, when you consistently revise your concepts, one subject after second subject, then third subject, in this Mastering GATE series, we have already completed like 3 to 4 subjects, right? Strength of materials completed, okay? The fluid mechanics is done, and I guess surveying is also done. So like these 3 to 4 subjects are already done. So now you should also be focusing on your revision. Okay, revision should always be there. So you will be provided with the notes for the important topics. You will be provided with questions, so you have to see the questions. You have to do revision of the previous concepts that you have studied in this series. Okay, you have to revise the notes also. And when you revise, now you are ready to win because you are not forgetting anything that you have learned prior to the today's session. Okay, you are coming prepared to the next session. You are fully enthusiastic to the next session because you are confident enough that you will remember this today's session also through this power of revision. So now you are ready to win. Now all you need to do is do some mock tests. A very good evening, Kunal. Welcome. And when you practice mock tests, when you test yourself regularly, you become a ranker. And this is the process, and these are the different phases during your preparation which you will find. Okay. Now let us see what are the sessions which I have planned for you guys. Now very important part over here. Okay. Very important part over here, guys. So first, in the today's session, we have seen how to prepare for highway engineering, what is the weightage of the highway engineering, what are the books, what are the preparation strategy, all these things we have looked upon in the today's session. Tomorrow, we are going to discuss about the side distance. So what is stopping side distance, what is overtaking side distance, and what is intermediate side distance. And what are the different type of questions, very important, what are the different types of questions which are asked are also going to be discussed in the tomorrow session. So, if you attend the tomorrow session, I can give you 90% surety that you will be able to solve any question from this topic fast. The concepts, the types of questions, all is everything is going to be delivered. Similarly, after that, we are going to discuss about super indication, all the types of questions. Okay. In between, I have kept a very interesting session for you. A very interesting session I have kept, which is on traffic science. Now, a question from traffic science is not very frequent, okay, but this is a very important session. Why? Because it is very important for your in general day-to-day life. Now, a lot of students, they do not know a lot of traffic science. They have their driving license, okay, and you also know how you got your driving license. I also know how you got your driving license. There is no, nothing to hide over there. Everyone knows, okay. So there is a lot of lack in knowledge in regards to the traffic signs. So I am going to shed some light on different type of traffic signs which you will see around you, and we will have one small, you can say, practical experiment over here. Okay, we will have some session of a very practical assignment for you guys. Okay, and I will provide you one practical assignment for you guys for this section. Okay. Then we have our accidental series, very important topic. And what are the types of questions which are asked from this particular topic? Then signal design by Webster method, very important. Okay. all the types of questions which are asked on this particular topic, and traffic flow studies at last, which in which we will see what is the volume density to the speed relationship. Okay, and these are all the topics which are very very important for the GATE examination because these topics are repeatedly asked in the GATE examination. Okay. Lastly, the additional effort that you can put is if you are since now you are starting very new early in your preparation stage. Okay, you have a lot of time. You can give some time to practice numericals of ESC also. Nowadays, engineering journals, although you will find them little easy as compared to the GATE pattern, okay, but nowadays ESC is also asking numerical type of questions. So you may find some one or two questions over there which will interest you and which may uh, give you a new type of question. Okay? You may find one or two new type of question also in this previous year ESC solved questions, right? You can also go for the solved examples or unsolved examples if you can in the standard books also. That also are very potential questions for the future questions which may ask in the GATE examination. The standard books, the solved examples or the unsolved examples in the standard books are very potential questions for the future GATE examinations. So these are also very good if you can spend some time to solve these questions. And lastly, if there are any questions, you can ask me, guys. So this is my series which I have designed. Anything based upon this sessions which I have planned, you can ask me in the comment section. So we can take some questions now. Any questions, guys? You can look at you can take a screenshot. Anyways, I will be providing you the PDF on my Telegram channel. Yes, everyone. Any questions, guys? Kunal, any question? So I would like to focus on one point very much that you guys should definitely make notes of these sessions which I have taken. I'll be taking from tomorrow onwards. Okay, we are making some handwritten notes no, that are going to be very useful for you because these concepts, once studied, are always going to be helpful to you through your till the end of the day. Now, if some portion of the subject is getting completed in these initial hours of your preparation, it is a very handful of the topics, right? Side distance, very important topic. Super elevation, very, very important topic. Tricky topic also. Lot of questions are asked. Different kind of questions are asked. We are going to look at each and every question. I'm going to differentiate each and every question. Signal design by Webster method, very straightforward formula, but the questions may get tricky. So I'm going to discuss that as well. Accidental studies, very basic physics is used in this. Okay, and traffic flow studies, students tend to get confused in this particular topic. I will remove all the confusion regarding this topic. Okay, so with this, guys, thank you everyone. Take care, and I hope you like the session. So I will see you tomorrow at the same time at 8 p.m. and we are going to all right. Thank you everyone.